G'day, Ziggy D here, and welcome back for part 4 of my Diablo 3 hardcore playthrough in the Reaper of Souls beta. In the last episode, we did Act 3, and it makes sense that we're now going to do Act 4. Now, we should be... No, we're not in Act 4. Go into Act 4. Here we go.
That's impossible.
We are in Act 4. Okay, I don't know why it's showing me this act here. But let's check out what bounties we have, and then after that we'll do a rift. And I'll first take a look at my build before we actually jump into it, though. So we've got Kill Aspect of Lies here. So that's just a normal bounty hunting sort of mission there. I thought I'd have Kill Diablo for a second there, but we've just got another bounty run in there. Another straight up kill bounty, and another straight up kill bounty. So 4 pretty quick kill bounties. So this should be pretty smooth. But in the last episode, we found these boots, the Boots of Disregard, pretty aptly named because when you stand still, you can disregard all damage that comes in. Basically, we get 500 life per second, stacking up to 8 times for each second we stand still. So we stand still for 8 seconds tanking mobs, we have a ridiculous amount of life. So I now heal 4,000 life per second, and I only have 3,400 life. So, as such, I've kind of created my build around this. I've tried to make it as stand-stilly as possible. We're going to use Shock Pulse with Explosive Bolts as our sort of just attack when we don't have anything else to do. We can just sort of attack like that. I'm going to use Arcane Orb with the Orbit rune, so in addition to the proc from our necklace here, we also have these orbiting balls there, which I can kind of see if I can slot those in there. Yeah, you can kind of work it out. We're also going to have Storm Armor going, which is going to just periodically zap enemies around us. We're going to have Magic Weapon for a straight damage buff. We're going to have AoE damage from Wave of Force, which I can just spam like this until I run out of arcane power. And if because I'm actually worried about that first hit we take before our regen is high, I have Frost Nova so I can freeze enemies right when I engage with them. In terms of passives, we're just using Blur for 20% decreased melee damage, and Evocation so I can use... I guess Evocation is actually not that important. I'm not very cooldown based on this, so let's go... I'm not a fan of Glass Cannon on a hardcore character. I guess we could go Prodigy, and that'll allow us to regen our arcane power to better spam Wave of Force. Okay, we'll go with Prodigy. That makes more sense. We didn't have any cooldown skills in this particular build. Okay, so let's head to the battlefields and test this out. Now, the first couple hits before we get our life regen up are going to be somewhat dangerous, so we'll have to be somewhat careful of those. But I can probably just engage by popping a Frost Nova, and then I'm pretty much going to stand still. So in this zone, we have to kill 50 monsters before we kill the bounty, or after we kill the bounty, either one. But we should be able to start that off by talking to this guard of the keep here. It should work pretty well.
Just too many of them. Men are losing hope.
No, perhaps not. Okay, that's just a little bit of lore extra there. Alright, what I'm going to try and do is just kind of round up some of these guys. You'll see some of them just get zapped every now and then. Alright, here's an elite pack. We'll test things off against these guys. So now I'm just going to spam this until I run out of arcane power. And because I'm still technically standing still there, yep, I don't take any damage. Cool. Alright, cool. We're going to test this a bit more, but I'm liking how this is looking so far. You know, we can kill some things off just by doing this here. But looks like our mark is over this way. Oh, we've got a mortar minion here. So I'm gonna freeze these guys because these guys will be pretty dangerous to that initial hit. But yep, there we go. All right, this works. We took a pretty big hit from one of those. We took a bit of damage there. Dropped our health down to about here, but instantly healed. So I am liking the look of this. This is pretty cool. Someone did say that, you know, these boots wouldn't scale insanely well into endgame, but at endgame, you know, an extra couple thousand life regen, it doesn't go astray, but yeah, it's not going to be as powerful as when these first dropped. I think these are more of a really insane leveling item if you want to sort of make a face tanky leveling build. Now, to be honest, when you are leveling, generally you're shooting and scooting a lot, you're moving around really quickly, and trying to farm really quickly, so having a standstill sort of regen doesn't, you know, it isn't super OP, because generally we're going to be trying to move quickly, but still, in terms of a hardcore character, leveling a hardcore character, this seems to work pretty well to me. I just sort of do this, Space Jam build, maybe it's the Space Jam build, because I just stand there Space Jamming over and over again, slam dunks. Alright, this works. Let's do this event to get our last few kills. Here we go, we'll freeze these guys off here. I'll have to just refresh my things. I have to kind of remember to do those arcane orbs as well. There's a level, and there's our bounty as well. Except for we still got a little bit of stuff to finish here. A slow time rune, time shell. I can probably show that to you guys. Slow time, time shell. Ah, no, we can't when I'm in a fight. Won't let me show off the skills or change things during the fight. We'll take a look at it at some point, no doubt. Alright, looks like I think there's another wave of this. Let's blow up some of their supplies. Doing more harm than good. Space Jam! Awesome. I could probably get frozen, since I'd be standing still, I'd be regenerating so much anyway, it probably wouldn't matter. So I can stand there on the on the little AoE effect of these guys without taking too much damage as well. Pretty nice.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called...
We don't need to listen to your lore. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that. We've done that first bounty. Let's, why... Oh, did I seriously do a bounty in the wrong act? I'm in Act 4 and I did an Act 3 bounty. Alright, that was just a test run for our build. Just a test run. I was like, I went to the Act 4 town, but it wouldn't let me change. I don't know if that's a bit of a bug there or something. That's weird. Anyway, that was a test run. Practice run. We're okay now. It does appear that I am unstoppable. Cool.
Your spirits are no longer held by Diablo's corruption.
Here's a few nice easy kills. These guys sort of go down pretty quickly there. 20, 30 kills. Sort of freeze any guys that have any potential. If I just stand there and cast that, I'm pretty alright. I've got the reduced damage rune on there now, only because I don't want the knockback rune. But there's probably other better runes I could do with this. It'd be interesting to try and make a build focused around this sort of thing, stacking a lot of regen and tankiness and sort of making a AoE Wave of Force style build. Previously, I've only ever used it as a defensive skill. Here's our mark, by the way. The Aspect of Lies. Destroyed pretty easily. Oh, and we got a legendary plan. The Unending War. Let's check out what it is. Cool. Where is it? Unending War. Teaches the blacksmith how to forge a legendary two-handed mighty weapon. Unfortunately, that's not going to be too useful for our wizard, but pretty fun nonetheless. Right, next bounty. We should be able to smash our way through these pretty easily. Once I get over that initial first hit, and Frost Nova does take care of that. Not too much of a risk. I need to refresh my passives. Oh, I keep forgetting to activate my arcane orbs. I want to get the full passive damage thing going on here. Alright, here's some extra damage going on. There we go, there's a few kills. So my regen, I think, let me check this. For each second you stand still, this stacks up to 8 times. It doesn't say that it lasts, because there's some like the Demon Hunter passive that after you start moving you get like a 5-second period of regen. It looks like it disappears as soon as you start moving on this, so let's just check. Yeah, as soon as I start moving I lose that, so I need to stand still to keep that regen up. Actually no, that's fine, I think we can probably do that pretty well. So let's go try and find, here's a few extra nice easy kills, there we go, almost to 50, there's to 50. The Storm Armor's taking care of the rest there. I do have a Storm Armor rune now. Ranged and melee attackers are shocked for... Okay, so this adds a Thorns effect to the actual armor as well, in addition to the actual zapping, the periodic zapping. So, there we go. A bit more damage coming out for anyone that attacks us. Anyone that's not having to get frozen or killed by Wave of Force. That should take care of them. Alright, so let's freeze these guys and start standing still. Cool. Alright. Seems to be pretty effective. Well, I'm pretty happy with this build. We'll change it up for the next episode as each time, because I feel like I could probably play through the next 20 to 40 levels using just this setup, because that regen is going to scale, like, it's going to be pretty good for the next 20 or 40 levels. Quite easily. Alright, let's go take this guy out though. He's running around outside of my Wave of Force range there. Come back here, you. There we go, get Wave of Forced. Alright, that works. Alright, next mark we have Kill O-Tash. O-Tash. Alright, I think we'll be heading up in this direction. There's a few candidates for a good wave of forcing here. These growth things usually give us a few extra easy kills. I do like Act 4 in terms of bounties is really probably the fastest act. You know, you've got less bounties in here overall, as you can see only 4 compared to the other acts have 5 bounties, and we still in the end get the same Heradric Cache. So, you know, or Cache. I'm going to get chewed out every time I pronounce that wrong. But we get the same, we get the same little loot baggie at the end. I can call them that from now on. And we get to do it. We get to do one less bounty. I think the rewards are scaled back slightly in terms of this. Like, let's see, 9,300 gold, 2,100 experience. 9,300 gold, 2,100 experience. Okay, I think they're the same. 10 blood shards. Let's check like Act 5, 10 blood shards. What about Act 1? 10 blood shards. This one's got a double, it's got a bonus. Okay, alright. So, yeah, Act 5 is, Act 4 is pretty good. I think we need to go off this way. So one less bounty, we can get into it pretty quick. Get our rewards nice and quickly there. And they're usually, most of them pretty easy to find. Some of the actual bounties take a little while to find. Like this one here might take a while to find if he's right at the opposite end of this particular zone. But so the boss kills are pretty easy, like killing Izuel or any of those ones, or Rakanoth is really quick to do, and Diablo himself is pretty easy and quick to do as well. Alright, so we've got our 50 kills now. I just need to try and find the actual mark. I hope he's not down there because I'm not going to go that way. Oh, getting stunned by these guys is not fun though. But I suppose by the time I get up, the stun wears off, my regen is taken over and I can't really be killed anyway. So that works out alright. Alright, let's check down here. We better check down here. I don't want to have to backtrack. There's an elite pack. Let's take these guys out. Oh, all frozen. I actually need to refresh my Storm Armor there. I use my Arcane Orbs too. I keep forgetting to put those off there. There we go. What have we been getting, by the way? I don't need boot upgrades, that's for sure. But the rest of these don't look too good. Alright, I can't see any good loot in here. Our amulet's still pretty good. Oh, it looks like we've found the mark up ahead as well. Also, a ton of kills just there. Pretty good stuff.
Need more arcane power.
Oh, add arcane power. Alright. The shock pulse takes care of the rest of them. Seems to work pretty cool when they're actually kind of clustered up nicely. The explosion damage of it's pretty nice. Here we go. Here's the actual marker. Along with an elite pack as well. But as you can see, just standing in the plagued field and taking no damage whatsoever. Like, I take damage, it just gets healed instantly. As long as I don't take more damage in one go than my entire life pool. So, as long as I don't take 3,492 damage or more, I'll be okay. So stacking a bit of vitality might be good just to eat those additional hits, but also any sort of regen or life on hit build is going to benefit from having a lot of mitigation, so maybe getting some more all resist or something would be pretty good too. Here's a nice pair of glove upgrade here. We've got attack speed, intelligence and vitality. Attack speed doesn't benefit Wave of Force too much, we more want flat out damage for that, but the extra toughness is going to be pretty nice. There's a nice amount of extra vitality, so let's put that on, bringing us up to 3,800 life. Anything else in there that's looking any good? Nah. There's just a shield. I think our source is pretty good for the moment. Alright, so that's that bounty done then. One last bounty. Kill Khatoon. The Arcane Orbit's a pretty nice way to sort of just like passively destroy things as we walk around. It's pretty nice just killing off those vases and the odd stray enemy here and there. Oh, okay, let's see if we can get this treasure goblin here. Alright, we're gonna have to try and get him to... It's gonna be... I don't have the best, like, ranged ability, but there we go. We do enough damage. A few gems in there. We do need to start collecting those up and crafting them up. Though eventually, we'll get to the point where we'll be dropping marquees anyway, so just crafting them right now to help us out, right now.
I don't have enough arcane
Here's
power.
Khatoon. We need to go get our 50 kills after this. Oh, I was gonna eat the Molten Blast, but I probably shouldn't. I might get one-shot by something like that. Even though I have a lot of regen, it's not gonna stop me from getting one-shot by a Molten Blast. Alright, 20 kills. What do we got here? Protection Shrine. I think this is gonna be the end of this zone. So I'm gonna have to head back in the other direction, I guess, and see if I can find some monsters to kill up that way. Should be another zone up this way, maybe. I can get a few more kills. Alright, here's another elite pack. Whoa! Standing still, trying to regen. Oh, the regen takes over. We can stand in the poison enchanted. I was like, oh no, I want to move, but I was like trying to fight the temptation to run away. Because the best thing I could actually do then is just let that regen take over. That was pretty awesome. I think I most need the white crafting materials, so I'm going to go ahead and drop these and pick up these ones here. That only takes us to 38 though, I've still got to get a few more kills. But that was a pretty awesome test there. We've seen how much the Poison Enchanted hurts from the last episode, where I came very close to death from a series of points. It seems like super overpoweredly strong in terms of the amount of damage it does. I think well, a lot of the ground effects do stack up, so I think it stacks up a lot. So if you're getting overlapping Poison Enchanted fields, you're taking a ton of damage. But that's all our bounties done, so let's go get our loot baggie. Let's see if we get any more sick uniques from one. And then we have a rift run to do. And we'll see if we get anything interesting on that. Alright, Tyrael, time for our loot baggie. And we've got 90 blood shards. If we get some more blood shards, I might be able to buy another loot baggie. Let's first salvage up all of this stuff. And we've leveled up a few times, so after we open our loot baggie, we might actually be able to craft something as well. So let's go get rid of all these. Salvaging everything. Cool. Alright, let's open the loot baggie. Come on, legendaries! No, not quite. We got just not much in this one actually. A lot of potions. there's a yellow ring. What's this like? Whoa! Intelligence, vitality, attack speed, and monster experience. That's pretty good. We'll keep our Leoric Signet. That's got a huge, resource cost reduction, increased pickup radius, and XP. Pretty insane item all round. The XP is going to make a huge difference to our leveling speed. 30% difference. Wait, 27% difference to be exact. But attack Meridian here. A slight damage upgrade and a nice toughness upgrade, so we'll go ahead and put that on. And any of these guys, these are all blues, and we've got a few rares now, so they're probably not going to be upgrades. But we can salvage the rest of these. And, oh, there's one more thing to salvage. I suppose we'll learn that plan anyway. Why not? But let's see if we've got anything else to craft now. We've already had the Journeyman Arming Cap. Looks like there's no new pieces of armor. I think there's some new levels of blue weapons in here based on this. Level 24, yeah, we've just unlocked like the Adept Hammer and things like that. I don't know, Hammer, the Stiletto. Is there a new level wand? 23 wand? That could be good. It could roll better than our current rare. Although our rare does have a socket, and it'll be pretty tough to get a socketed wand. Let's just craft one just to see. I'm curious to see how well this sort of thing can roll compared to our current wand, which is only a level 15 one. But, ooh, 45 with, yeah, that's just a straight up damage increase there. We lose the intelligence, which loses us some toughness. But the extra arcane power is pretty nice, and we can go ahead and put a nice ruby in this as well. So I'll do that, and we can indeed salvage our previous wand to get our ruby back there. Now, I should be able to craft these two flawed together to give myself a slightly better ruby. Just going to give us a nice damage buff there. We want to combine, gem combiner, oh that's right. Rubies, flawed rubies. We're going up to just the straight ruby tier here. Okay, that brings us up to 9 plus damage. Which gives us a hefty 58 on the wand. Pretty nice increase there. And I think that's pretty much all we really want to do in terms of crafting at the moment. I should probably empty my inventory a bit before we do this rift run. So I'll go chuck all these crafting mats and everything over. We need to keep the rift stones. But that'll free up a bit of space for our actual rift run. The Vizier's Rift. So we're going to have a Act 3 themed rift here, perhaps? Act 2, sorry. Oh no, it does look Act 3. I guess the name's probably independent from the actual zones that spawn. But let's actually round some guys up so we can take advantage of our standstill AoE potential. It works pretty well. I think it's going to work pretty well. I guess I can kind of just one-shot the little stuff and then... Whoa, there's another level. Cool. I wonder if we get any new skills to help out our current spec. Mirror image? Not too helpful for this, I don't think. Meteor. Meteor's pretty nice sort of AoE. You can use that either as ranged or just cast it on top of you. Death Blossom from Arcane Torrent's a pretty cool rune. Anything else? You can just stand in this guy's molten. I don't want to eat that molten explosion though. I forgot to upgrade to put my buffs on. There we go. We had to lose my regen. Oh, there's a lot of moltens going off. I don't want to stand in there. Okay. There we go. We've got some fist weapons. named fists. So you might not have noticed up till now, but or you might have that all rares are now identified. So same deal as the console. They thought, you know, it's not really fun identifying rares. They're the main item you're using. But the only thing we ID now are legendary items. So you can use the Book of Cain still if you do get like an inventory full of legendaries, if you've had a pretty good run. But otherwise, all the rares are... Whoa! All the ranged guys hitting us at once, they're pretty nasty. Man, we're just destroying now. I could probably... I don't know, going into Act 5 on a high difficulty might be a bit scary. But it's something we could potentially do. What do we got here? Ooh, Conduit Pylon. So now we've got... I'm just going to probably just run straight through now. Because this pretty much one-shots everything. Except for these guys. We'll help them along to the afterlife. Oh, starting to get flawed rubies dropping now. There's a helmet that could be good. Just standing there zapping everything. I like that it zaps the scenery as well. On my Demon Hunter I have braces that let me run faster when I zap things. Or when I destroy scenery, so the zapping shrines are very nice. I got a 400% increased damage shrine. Sort of chaining the shrines together here, pretty nice. I will definitely one-shot everything now with Wave of Force. Oh, and and our basic lightning attack as well. But oh, we two-shot the elite pack. Not bad, not bad. But all this stuff is one-shot material there. Oh, we got another power pylon. I guess I'll just grab it. Even though we still had a little bit left on the other one. I don't want to have to come back for it or anything. Probably not really worth it. There's another pylon here. It's a shield pylon, so I'll just go ahead and grab this. You can stack multiple pylons at once, so we can easily have 400% increased damage and a invulnerability shield. And it's pretty nice when you get one pylon along with a run speed pylon as well. Because that obviously allows you to get around, like getting the conduit pylon. Going around zapping everything with like a huge amount of increased run speed. It's pretty fun. Just sort of zooming about everything dying. I better kill this guy's little eels there for some extra percentage towards the boss. I'm interested to see what boss we get this time. I still have not seen all of the bosses, nowhere near. I've seen quite a few. I've seen some repeat every now and then, like I've fought Skeleton King a few times, I've fought the Butcher a few times. But there's still quite a few for me to discover. And then there's like the really rare bosses, like the Cow King, if you get like a cow level spawn. And apparently there's a gigantic goblin boss, which that would be awesome. I don't know if he drops a ton of loot or not, but I have seen pictures of him. So I'm keen to run into that. It's the unknown sort of spawns and stuff that you can get in the rifts. I think that make them really exciting. Ooh, taking a bit of damage from all these explosions. Wave of Force is pretty fun. Can't believe I haven't really used this skill before. Oh, we destroyed a a very wealthy barrel there. Every now and then you just kill these ones that kind of just burst with a huge amount of gold, lots of different piles. Alright, here's another elite pack. I'll freeze these guys. I'll refresh my buffs here. And there is level 26. Let's see what we get. Arcane Hydra. Might try out a Hydra spec next time, actually. Some sort of ranged Hydra spec or something. Disintegrate Rune with Convergence. I believe that's the 2 beams. And Safe Passage Teleport. That gives you a buff at the end of your teleport. I think it's a defensive buff.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
And we're clearing really quickly with Wave of Force. It does a good amount of damage. 351% weapon in a fairly large AoE around you. You know, with our 10% increased damage from magic weapon and our extra damage that we're putting out from storm armor. We're clearing this really quickly. Does this do as arcane damage? I wonder what sort of synergies you could do to buff the damage of that further. 98%, we've almost got the boss spawned. We'll probably get him here. Oh, looks like the boss has spawned in a previous room. Let's go kill this rare first. So every now and then, you know, the boss kind of spawns somewhere in your vicinity. They tend to spawn in the larger room, like they won't spawn in the little hallway or something. But sometimes you get them spawning near, like, if they spawn a little bit ahead of you, you'll get them spawning with rares and elite packs and things like that. And that can be pretty interesting. I think in the last episode, actually, we fought a very nasty elite pack along with the boss. 9 killed with 1 blow. A 48 monster massacre. Not bad. Let's see what boss we got. Kind of want to just peek in there. Damn, can't see past the wall. Alright, let's go. Let's go in there. Oh, we're doing alright for loot. What do we got? Oh, we got one of the key wardens. Ember! And okay, so clearly a fire damage themed. He's got like a multiple projectile fire attack. He's got meteors. He's got molten effect. He's got burning. Oh no, there's this guy summoning the burning ground effect there. Anything else? My lightning armor is storm armor's dealing damage to him there. All right, that's cool. Let's freeze him here, and let's see if we can stand still and tank him now. No, you gotta come back. We can't shoot that far. Okay. All right. It looks like we're just reaching. If nothing else, our storm armor will get him. Oh, come on. Come back here. Alright, we'll freeze him again. So the freeze buys us enough time for our regen to build up. As you can see there, regen's up to 1500 now by the time that comes off. So this works out pretty well. You just saw we took a fair bit of damage just then for like a split second, but it, like, get hit by meteor, instant full. It kind of reminds me of, you know, D3 vanilla with life leech, how quickly you would heal up from that. Can my wave of force reach him? Yeah, it's getting him. There we go, there's another freeze. Stay there, stay in range please. And there's the kill. Alright, cool. Let's get this gear here, see if we've got anything good. And then we'll go speak to Auric for our bounty. Ooh, not bad helmet here. It's got a socket, it's got intelligence, vitality, some extra pickup radius. That's a straight upgrade too, and we can actually put a gem in that. We could go for bonus XP. This gives a reduced cooldown, the diamond does. I think extra vitality would probably be best though. I might have some vitality gems back in the stash. So we'll check that out. We'll grab our loot bag as well, because maybe we'll be able to combine a better vitality gem. Alright, Auric. Oh, we'll check what gems we have first. We have just one crappy chipped amethyst there.
You have proven.
Alright. Oh, we do have enough for another loot baggie. Let's do 2 at once. So, just to show you guys, we have, this is kind of Kadala here, is kind of the guide of Diablo 3. So we can do a little bit of gambling. And I think we actually did. We gambled on amulets before, but we've got a good selection of stuff here. Yeah, this has a chance of being like a magic weapon, it has a chance of being a magic rare or a legendary, so you can gamble on that if you do enjoy. And if you're trying to go for a specific item, maybe you're trying to go for a very specific pair of legendary pants, you can spend all of your blood shards on that. But I like to go for the Heraldric loot baggies because we tend to get a fair few legendaries from these. No luck this time. Few rares though, and some good amount of crafting materials here. I'll see if there's anything else we can craft as well before the next episode. Lots of rift keystones now. We've got 12 total. I don't think we'll be running out of those anytime soon. That ring had potential, but nothing too good there. We might actually take a visit to the Enchantress as well and see if she has anything for us. High Vitality Wand, not too good though. It's not a bad amulet, but our current legendary amulet's much better. It'll take a little while for us to be able to outclass that. Looks like none of these are really too good. We do, however, have 2 flawed emeralds that we can combine up. So let's go emeralds, and we'll go for a normal one here. Oh, why am I going for emeralds? Helm is extra gold. No, I want amethyst. I don't have any amethysts. Okay. Well, I'll put the crappy little chipped one in there for 5% extra life, which brings us from 4100 to 4300. Not bad. Definitely worth it. Okay, let's go salvage. We can salvage at the Mystic. She allows you to salvage as well. No difference between salvaging at her or the blacksmith. Just a convenience thing. So we'll go ahead and salvage all these guys. We have a pretty good stash of crafting materials now for leveling gear. So we should be able to craft most of the leveling gear we need, and we can do some transmogrification, though maybe we'll do that a little bit later once we actually are not upgrading our gear all the time. Do we want to replace anything on a helmet? What can we replace gold find with? XP, sockets, pickup radius just gives XP as well. Let's change gold find for XP. There we go, 19%, 19 experience. That's actually a max roll, nice. Cool. What about these gloves? Have we done anything from this? Intelligence, vitality, attack speed are all really good. XP, gold, can we change this to anything useful? Yeah, not really. I might as well just keep that as is. What about this one? Attack speed's good. Thorns is not very good, but what are we going to get? Like life after each kill? Nothing really too exciting there. Nothing too exciting. Our braces are looking pretty good as well. So what about our source? Intelligence, vitality. Can you get extra damage on this? Yeah, you can. Damage over... Oh, that's a bleed. Okay, we don't want that. We could get a socket, but 53 vitality is going to be better than anything we can socket. Yeah, I guess there's actually nothing here. I guess the base damage is just a roll that you can't alter on this. That's actually interesting to know. I didn't know you couldn't alter that. It looks like everything else is pretty good too. Alrighty, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's it for now. I'm Ziggy D, and thanks for watching.